Hey guys, how's it going? Red here, and I'm here to talk about something that I am doing in the next couple of weeks. As you can see from the logo that is on the screen right now, I am going to be attempting a Pokemon Sleeplocke. And obviously you can see the game I'm doing it in is a ROM hack called Crystal Clear. I'll get into more details of what the ROM hack is and stuff, but basically the reason I'm doing this is on the 28th of June, which is in about 2 weeks from tomorrow, it is going to be my 2-year anniversary of streaming on Twitch, and I want to do something to celebrate it, some kind of special stream. Last year I did a 24-hour stream of me just playing random games, but this year I felt like it would be better to maybe do something a little more focused for a stream, so we're going to be attempting what is called a Sleeplocke challenge. Now, if you're not aware of what a Sleeplocke is, it's basically a variation of a Nuzlocke. And if you don't know what a Nuzlocke is, then, you know, Google it. Because it's like, I don't know, I don't really want to explain just the Nuzlocke. I want to kind of go into what the details of this are. But for a Sleeplocke, it's basically the same general rules as what a Nuzlocke has. I usually play with some added rules onto it as well, which I will go more detail into later on with the actual like stream and stuff. But the basic idea of the Sleeplocke is you have to try and do a Nuzlocke of a Pokemon game in one sitting. So basically, this stream could potentially last well over 24 hours. It really depends how long this game takes to beat. The reason I chose this game called Crystal Clear is it's a ROM hack of Crystal where it's actually open world. You can choose which region to start in, and you can basically do the gyms in any order you want. And apparently it also has a feature where you can rebattle gyms at any point, which will make doing things like grinding very, very easy. So I figured it would be a good kind of game for doing a Sleeplocke where I might potentially have to do a lot of grinding throughout it, and this would speed that up, which would make it maybe not last as long. But that's basically the premise. We have to try and beat the game in one sitting. If I fail, it's over. If I win, it's over. When talking about failing the actual challenge itself, I'll probably set some kind of rule where if I don't make it a certain way in and we fail, I'll have to restart. But if we have been playing for a certain amount of time and we lose, then we'll just have to call it there. But I'll kind of figure that out later. I'm not really sure how I'm going to deal with that, but hopefully that won't be an issue. But either way, yes, it's going to be a Sleeplocke challenge. It's going to be the 30th is when I'm doing it. The actual 28th is the anniversary, but that's on a Thursday, and I feel like it would be better to do something like this on a Saturday, simply because more people would be able to show up to actually hang out and watch. And something else that I'm doing for it is I might have a few other people playing along with me, like a few friends and stuff who might join me and who might try and do the Sleeplocke along with me. That way I can jump onto my Discord voice chat and hang out with some of them throughout the stream, so it's not just me for like 24 plus hours on my own, because that's going to be a little bit taxing. So there might be a few other people that might pop in like the voice chat on the stream and just hang out and, you know, talk about what's happening in their Sleeplocke and how things are going. If you want to, you know, try and play along and see if you can do it as well, then feel free to. Yeah, feel completely free to do that if you want to. I would say if anybody is planning on maybe joining and trying to do the Sleeplocke along with me, please make sure that you do what I'm going to be doing. Make sure you're drinking plenty of water throughout it. Make sure you take a break every maybe hour or so, just to like kind of get up and stretch your legs and stuff. I don't want people joining me on this and sitting at their PC for like 24 hours or whatever, like not eating properly, not drinking enough water and stuff. Please make sure that you do that kind of stuff so you're not, because I mean it is unhealthy to sit for that long and play a game, but I am going to make sure I'm drinking lots of water. I'm going to make sure I'm eating throughout it, and I'm going to make sure that I take a break maybe every couple of hours. I'll take like a 5-10 minute break just to get up and kind of walk around and stuff. So just wanted to say that for anybody who might think about joining me on it. Although I don't know if there's going to be that many people that are going to want to try and do something like this, because it is a bit insane. But even if you can't join and play, if you can just pop in and hang out for a little bit, even if it's only for a couple of hours, that would be amazing. As it is, like I said, it's the 2-year anniversary of me streaming, so I'm really wanting to do something special for it, and I think this is going to be a lot of fun. Some of the actual rules. I'm going to go into some of the actual specific rules and things that we're going to be actually doing throughout the Sleeplocke now. So, something I've done a couple of times on my stream is I've done Nuzlockes of games, and I've used this thing called a Wheel of Death, that I call it. Basically, there's an online website where you can... An online website? Yes, an online website, not an offline website. But there's a website you can use that basically has this wheel that you can put a bunch of things in, and you can spin it and it'll just pick something at random. And I thought that would be fun to put extra little challenges on that. Things such as, oh, you can't use super effective moves, or oh, you're not allowed to use healing items in battles, things like that. And the way it works is every hour or every time I beat a gym, we spin the wheel, and whatever it lands on, we have to use that effect. We have to take on that extra challenge for the next 30 minutes of the stream. So, for example, if I beat a gym and I spin the wheel and it says, you can't use any super effective moves for the next 30 minutes. So basically, that's what that means. For the next 30 minutes of the stream of me playing the game, I am not allowed to use any attacks that are super effective against any opponents that I'm fighting. So things like that. It's going to add some extra little, fun things to happen throughout the stream that will make it a little bit more challenging. So I'm hoping that'll be fun. We've done it a couple of times before, and it seems to be a lot of fun. People seem to like the idea of it, so we're going to do that. I already have quite a few selection of things that I have on the wheel that I've used before. If you have any suggestions though, of things that you think would be fun little challenges like that to put on the wheel that we could maybe have on there for to show up. If you have any ideas, like things like some of the other things on there are things like I have to drop all the Pokeballs that are in my inventory. So if I have a Master Ball at that point, that would be very dangerous. Other things would be like I have to actually avoid the first encounter on a route and actually catch the second Pokemon that we find, or make it so that I have to catch a certain gender Pokemon on a route. So basically, it will possibly make it so I can get something better or worse depending where I am. Little things like that, basically. If you have any suggestions of anything like those for the wheel, then feel free to comment them, and I will maybe add some of them on if I feel like they're good. And you don't have to. It doesn't have to be necessarily bad things as well. There are going to be some good things that can actually help us on the wheel. Things like some of the things on there are well, one of the things on there that doesn't really happen that often is that if I have a max revive in my inventory, when I get this certain thing, I'm allowed to use it to revive a Pokemon in my PC. But the odds of me having a max revive in my inventory, as well as getting that on the wheel when there's going to be a lot of things on there, are pretty astronomical, so it's very unlikely to happen, but it's a nice little thing on there. Other than that, I think that's pretty much everything, all the details for it. But yeah, like I said, it's going to be on the 30th of June, on the Saturday. The stream will be starting at 1 PM GMT, so that's 1 PM British time. If you want to know what time that is for you, wherever you are, feel free to just Google it and use a time converter, and it'll tell you. So 1 PM British Standard Time is when it's going to be starting. Whatever time that is for you, save the date, save the time, and if you can pop in just hang out for a little bit, I greatly appreciate that. If not, that's cool as well, no worries. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and I hope to see many of you there. Well, thank you for watching, and I will see you for the Sleeplocke. Goodbye.